For some answers, we're going to turn to Mike Proulx, the Chief Innovation Officer at Hill Holiday. And we're really going to delve into the 5 words that people searched for 2019 to find said GIF or GIF.
On Google, yeah, and I love this time of year because this is when Google announces some of the top searches, and it really gives us a peek into not only what's on people's mind, but what's happening in pop culture.
So what is Facebook's viewpoints here?
Facebook wants to hear from all of us, its users, its consumers, and after a couple epic fails of trying to solicit feedback with some data privacy concerns, it launched Viewpoints. And the whole idea behind it is that it is an apocalyptic adventure told in the first person, but it has a twist. It's choose your own adventure. So the choices that you make at certain junction points could have real-world consequences. So what they've done is they've created a display now with the actual time. You can also display the temperature, the outside temperature, and also a countdown timer. So it just makes for an amazing alarm clock, and it's a $25 saving starting this Friday on Amazon. What cameos are, they're going to be a set of 150 short looping videos to start with, and then you're able to superimpose your face, your selfie, on top of them.
Really?
Instagram hopes that this will help to depressurize the platform and bring the focus and emphasis back on the content itself. So the future of TV is one of my favorite topics because there's so much disruption happening in the category right now, and what that means for consumers is more choice, more content. And on the surface, that sounds like a good thing, but what it also means is there's going to be choice paralysis. I think the best way to describe it is if Instagram Stories and BuzzFeed and the now defunct Vine were to have a baby, that's TikTok. It is literally one of the most popular and fastest growing apps right now.
Snapchat Cameo is actually launching tomorrow.
I know, a bit of breaking news in the tech world. Tinder reported in their latest earnings report that millions of people tuned in each Sunday night. They had double-digit increases in the number of matches that were made. And the news is that they just announced that they're going to be rolling this out internationally in 2020. So you can bet that you're going to see more of this type of thing for Tinder. And the biggest culprit of all is the total number of followers, which is the epitome of the popularity contest on Instagram.
Which is the influence that you have,
You
right?
got it.
Yeah.
And so there's questions on whether or not this is going to solve for anything. Nobody is going to take these seriously. They're going to be fun and playful, and they do launch tomorrow.
Thank you so much for Tech Tuesday.
Here we are again.
Here we are.
You may ask yourself, why do I need an over-the-top streaming player if my smart TV already streams? Well, some of the older televisions, especially before 2016, they can't support the new streaming services like Disney Plus and some of the things that are coming out. Plus, Roku and devices like Apple TV have a much better user interface. This reminds me of Twitter back in 2008 when celebrities started getting onto the platform. That's what's happening to TikTok right now. And it became such a phenomenon and turned into a meme everywhere. It became huge on TikTok, specifically with the whole Visco girl thing. And now it's used as an expression when you're caught off guard. And it usually involves being caught off guard around some sort of like gossip. You think about all the data that's aggregated over the course of 4 Sunday nights and all the choices that you make, it's a fascinating and innovative way to make new matches with people. The other thing that happens on the platform from a behavioral perspective is just the comparison. It's like your post got this many likes and I feel bad about myself because my post didn't get as many likes as yours. So you can think of it in 2 groups. There's survey data, and then reportedly there's also some early product trials that you can test before they launch publicly.
The whole point sometimes is making it public, but you got to be careful.
If you have a private account, you're not going to be able to take advantage to everything that TikTok has to offer, but this really is about a conversation between parents and kids and what makes sense for the family. What really put it on the map was House of Cards, which was the first original, and that's what gave it some differentiation. And now Netflix, because of all these streaming services, is going to have a lot more competition in the mix.
Will this mean anything for Facebook, the parent company of Instagram?
There are rumors out there that this could be coming to Facebook, including some leaked prototyped images of this happening, but I think it's important to note that the culture of Facebook, even though the mechanics are similar, is very different from Instagram. program. So for instance, I did their very first survey. I was eligible this weekend, which was their wellness survey.
Okay.
And it basically asked a ton of questions, took about 15 minutes, and it was trying to make a correlation between positive and negative emotions and Facebook's impact on your emotions. We're simple people, Susan. That literally became the top searched for GIF on Google in 2019. If you're not into material things over Thanksgiving and want to spend time with friends and family and yourself, then REI for the 5th year is doing Opt Outside, but they're taking it a step further by doing neighborhood cleanups. Then they'll take all of this data with the people who are also playing it that same night to see who you matched up with. Did you save the person that you just met, or did you save the puppy? This says a lot about your personality. Plus, if you're excited about some of the original programming, you have to subscribe to be able to watch it. The good news, though, in terms of your pocketbook, is that there's a lot of deals that are being made. One example was Disney Plus. If you're a Verizon Wireless subscriber, you're able to get Disney Plus for free for a year if you're on the unlimited plan. Privacy is a concern because they haven't had a great track record.
Right.
So what they've said is before each program that you take, they will be very clear about how they're going to use their data. They won't sell it to third-party sources. And most important, they're not going to take anything that you report through the Viewpoints app. They're not going to post that publicly.
Okay, so we don't have any worries that kids are going to be creating deep fakes, but it's
there
just
aren't going to be any
using...
national security issues with Snapchat Cameo.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry
Mike.
Christmas to
Thank
you. My
so
prediction
much.
for 2020 is Baby Yoda is going to be huge.
Caitlin Joy, I'm pretty confident he's going to be right about this one.